What is up, ladies and gentlemen? This is your boy Brent Bryson here. If you guys are new to my channel, please hit that like button, subscribe if you're new around here, and might as well hit that notification bell. It is greatly appreciated. Now, nonetheless, here is another Inside the Mind of Brent Bryson. I'm sorry that this video is about 15.5 minutes long. I tried to compress it as short as possible, and 15 minutes was as low as I could get it. Now, we are here on Vikendi, and for me, I don't normally land in random spots for each map. You know, for example, for Miramar, I land in Picado or Power Grid. For Erangel, I land in the hot drops, you know, Picado, what the heck, or Pochinki, you know, Rozhawk and all that. And then for Sandhawk, I land in Paradise Resort, Boot Camp, or any of the other camps. Now for Vikendi, I usually land in Mount Kresnik, but my main landing spot is Villa. So that's where I'm going right now. Now I am going 195 kilometers per hour. I usually take off my shoes in every single map besides Miramar because for some reason I like hearing my feet instead of my shoes. But for Miramar, since there's sand, I usually like hearing my shoes more than my feet. It's kind of weird. I know it doesn't really make a difference. Anyway, I go all the way down right when I get to one small square, and then that's when I get to my target as fast as possible and as accurate as possible. I start looking around to see how many people I see, and I do see at least 4 people coming to Villa, 2 people coming to the main building, and then 2 people going down to the bottom side of Villa. Now right now I'm just trying to get as much, or I'm trying to get looted up, trying to get a gun and everything as fast as possible, just in case something happens. And I do find a double barrel shotgun, and then I do see bullet loops, and now the bullet loops for the K9 and the shotgun is joined into one. I do hear shots coming back in the middle of the main building, so then I try to get looted as possible, try to get a helmet, try to get vest, and I do see a micro Uzi here. Now I put on the stock and the compensator for the micro Uzi, and I see this guy looting or doing something, staying still, and so I managed to kill him right off the bat. And then now I try to get more 9mm, and then I didn't notice at the time that I didn't reload my gun, which normally you have to be aware of because, you know, you're gonna get cooked. And I do see a level 2 vest over there that I just picked up, and I managed to pick it up. I saw this guy run into the right, but I don't know where he went, but I did hear a shot from the shotgun, and now I finally see him. I would have got him right there, but then I didn't reload my gun all the way, so that's the reason why you always have to be anal about it and make sure you're reloaded. Make sure you're on auto too. And instead of going through that door, I decided to go through the window because I thought he was going to be peeking or by the door, and I knew that he had a shotgun. And lucky for me, I got the level 2 vest before, you know, doing that fight. If I didn't, then, you know, he would have killed me. I did hear shots in the bottom of Villa now, so then I'm trying to, like, you know, get looted up as much as possible, trying to get as much 9mm. I did switch out for the MP5K because, you know, that gun for close quarters is a laser. That thing shreds like crazy. So again, this is the first fast forward, and I'm just, you know, getting as much loot as possible. I got the MP5K and the G36C right now. So one for close range, which is the MP5K, and then the G36, which is for mid to far range. I'm just gonna continue looting up, trying to be aware of my surroundings here. And I noticed that the left side was already looted. The right side, the doors in the front was closed, but it was looted as well. So then I'm just continuing to loot up, and right here in a second, this is where I started hearing the person in front of me. He was by the wall, outside of the building. Now, since it was in third person, I do play a little bit more, you know, tactical, or a little less rushing because of the third person peek. Normally I would go in the middle of the 2 buildings and just rush him, but then since the third person peek was a factor, I decided to go around to see where exactly he's at. And now I started scoping him down. He started looting, which was a bad idea for him, and I managed to get my 3rd kill in Villa. Normally when I land in Villa and Vikendi, if it's a good game, I usually come out with 2 to 6 kills depending on how many people land in Villa. This time around I did manage to get 3 kills, so this was a pretty good start in my opinion for the beginning of the game. For me, I usually do land hot, or, you know, I always try to get early encounters. I managed to kill that guy too. He was just peeking, and, you know, it was an easy hit spray because the MP5K is very good when it comes to hip firing. But I did see an AK, and you know the AK, I'd rather have an AR than a SMG, no matter what map I'm playing. Yeah, I'm more of an AR type of guy. But anyway, I usually try to get, you know, close encounter kills or close encounter fights, you know, early fights, because that's when people doesn't have, you know, any armor, and it does pump up the adrenaline for me. It does give me a big boost for the remaining of the game if I do get kills and I come out alive. Now I'm just trying to scope out everywhere, you know, trying to go around corner to corner. I'm trying to go to building to building until I'm in the zone, and you know, just be aware of my surroundings. You do see me jump a lot. I do hear shots coming from like my 175-ish, you know, straight ahead of me, and you know, I'm just trying to get looted up. I found an extended mag for my AKM, which is nice because I do like to spray and pray. I do hear shots in front of me, but I do hear a car coming closer to me. And you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. That's the corny quote. So I started shooting him because I knew I had a suppressor on my G36. It was no luck, but then I do see a guy on the rock on my right side here. He did spot me as well. And now this is one of the many encounters where it's like playing chess. You know, 1v1 is just you and the enemy, and then you have to predict what your person is gonna do next. So I saw him swinging left. He was out in the open for a little bit. I tried spraying him. Now we both have counter. He's taking some pop shots. I did hit him a little bit, so I know he's not gonna peek for too long. So I decide to rotate to the right. And now he's still by that tree. He's rotating to the left. I hit him a couple more times because he was in between the two trees. So there was a split second where he was, you know, out in the open. For some reason, I can't do well with the AKM ever since the update. So now I saw he was peeking me, and since I was going to, I was out in the open as well, I started shooting him so I could scare him out. So now we're just both in a tree, and I decided to rotate once more. And then he did hit me out a couple times as right there. So I decided to heal first, and then he decided to heal next, which was a bad mistake on his part because he was, you know, he's vulnerable when you're healing, and then he was not he was not directly behind the tree, so I had a line of sight and I was able to kill him. I do see this guy far 240 coming outside of the circle, going, you know, behind the rock. So then besides, you know, looting that guy and having like looting tunnel vision, I decided to rush this guy first while he's healing. I took out my G36 and I managed to get my 6 easy kills at the early start of the game. Now this is the third fast forward, and I'm just looting up and everything. I did drop my AKM because I was not confident with my shots. The M4 is more reliable when it comes to spraying and praying far distance, and as well as, you know, controlling the recoil. For some reason, again, ever since the update, the AKM was not my best friend anymore. Barrel over AK all the time. Don't at me at that. Leave in the comment section, do you guys like the AK more or the barrel more? Alright, so I'm just trying to get to the circle. I'm not really bothered by it because I do have a lot of boost and, you know, a lot of heals. I'm a boosting whore. I always like carrying at least double digits of my energy drinks. Not so much my painkillers because it does take a lot on your backpack space. But for energy drinks, I do tend to use like at least 13 boosters in one game. So I did hear a smoke come in this house, and I'm not gonna just rush in there because, you know, it's smoking and he could be anywhere. So I just go rotate around, try to hear some footsteps, and I try to wait for the smoke to dissipate. And then once it does disappear, I start hearing some footsteps up above me. And so for this time, I'm just trying to see exactly where he's at, take control of my third person peek. I do see him outside the wall, and again, since this is third person, normally I would run in the middle of these two buildings, but I don't do it right away because, you know, he's probably third person peeking me as well. So now I'm just gonna go around in the middle now to see if it's safe. He is holding a grenade. I'm trying to hip fire him. I hit him a couple times, so I know he's hurt. I go out of there because he did throw a grenade. He was trying to suicide bomb me, and now it was just me and him. I'm trying to rush him now before he heals up. I know he went upstairs, but the thing is, he does have an SMG. So when it comes to a close quarter fight, for sure 100% I would lose that fight, especially if he hip fires that MP5K. So I decide to close the door and heal, and then I have an escape route in the second floor, which I do right now, and I jump off the window, and then he tries to follow me, and that was his greatest mistake because I was able to get the kill on him. Now, for one-on-one encounters in buildings, it is crucial to have a plan A, plan B, plan C. So my plan A was to, just go right at him and just hit fire him as well with the M4. But then since he had the MP5K or, an SMG, which is tighter hip spread, he would have killed me first. So then I decided to do our plan B was to escape outside, and then we're going to fight out in the open instead of in a building. So then I have more leeway to kill him, and then I was able to kill him because he was falling behind me, and I took the surprise on him. I did see a care package there, so then I had, level 3 vest now with a ghillie suit, and then the gold AWM. I don't normally use the AWM, guys, so I don't know the bullet speed on the AWM. I'm so used to the M24 or the K9, but the AWM is the strongest sniper rifle out right now. So now my loadout is the M4 fully stacked, and I have the AWM almost fully stacked, and I have the ghillie suit. I would prefer using the white ghillie suit on Vikendi because that thing is powerful as hell. I do see this guy prone down trying to loot, and so then that was an easy headshot on him. There was nothing special about that, but yeah, that was my 8th kill. And now we are in a top 20 situation here. I'm just trying to loot up again. I'm a looting whore. I got the extended mag and a 8x scope, and then now I have a vert grip. Now I'm mainly looking for a compensator now for my M4. Now I do hear shots behind me, like across the field, but then I decide to rotate to the left first to clear out this area first. And needless to say, there was a person camping up there. So if I did push out, sorry about the potato shots by the way, but if I did push out to the front, I would have been dead by that guy if he spotted me walking through the field. Now before healing, I decided to go to the brown patch of dirt here or grass because I do have the brown ghillie suit, so then I'm less visible when it comes to healing up and everything. So I decided to go to swing left, forget the people who were shooting behind me, and then just clear out this area. I do see this guy. I miss all my shots for the AWM, and you only get 22, so I was a little panicking here. I was like, wow, this guy has a sniper rifle as well. I tried to throw smoke to distract him, to make him come out. I suck with the AWM and the bullet velocity of this gun. I missed that easy headshot, and then he did hit me once. So I decided, he's a good player. He's a good shot. Might as well just go to the circle now. Screw him. Just keep an eye out of him, and I have to fight him if I have to. But then it's a fight or flight situation here, and I decided to go away or run away for a little bit. And now right here, there is a guy shooting me up in the window, and I have no cover. So then another fight or flight situation here. He was easier target to hit with the AWM, and I managed to kill him or headshot him with the AWM before he managed to hit me multiple times with his gun. Now I'm over here in a corner just boosting up. Again, look, I have 12 energy drinks now. There's never a game where I win or have a good kill game without me having at least double-digit energy drinks. That's crucial for me. So now I do have close end of the circle, which is very great positioning on my part. And the only thing that's concerning me now is that I have a brown ghillie suit and white snow. Now this really is not ideal because you are really well spotted. I do see this guy do a little pop shots because I do have a suppressor, and I managed to kill him without him knowing where I'm at. And now there's only 3 other enemies left, including myself. Or there's 4 people left, but 3 enemies left. I don't recommend looting like what I did right there. Top 5 situation. You don't need to loot. I have enough boosters. I have enough meds. But I was really looking for the compensator because I still wasn't confident with my shots. So I missed my AWM shots. I missed majority of my AWM shots. I missed my grenade kill here. And then, right when he started shooting me, lucky I had a suppressor because this ghillie suit guy, he was a white ghillie suit. He was more focused on the guy that didn't have a suppressor. I don't know if his headset was bad. I'm pretty sure it was because he didn't hear me. But now I do have a white ghillie suit and a white terrain, so I'm even more confident with my skills. I decided to pick up a grenade so I could shoot this guy or throw it to that guy by the rock because I know where his area is, or I know where he is. And I think I hit him a little bit because he decided to put a booster on, and I managed to hit him for a headshot with the AWM for my 13th kill. And now that I have closer end of the circle, I just gotta watch out for the final guy. And then I'm looting this guy again just because I don't have any grenades, and grenades are very important or very handy when it comes to final circle. Now since I do have the closer end, I just got to look around, cover my view, or locate my area and then try to find him. And then I did see him on the bottom left corner. I did hit him with the AWM for a body shot, but since the update, the AWM is so strong that he is one shot right now. So I decided to throw a grenade. He threw a grenade too, so then I had to run away right away. I got hit by the blue a little bit, but he's still in the behind the rock. I decided to throw all that I can, use everything that you have equipment wise to your advantage. And now we're both out in the open, and I got lucky for the spray and pray for my 14th kill. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Hope you guys enjoyed the in-depth inside the mind of Brent Bryson. Leave a rate, comment, and subscribe. And always remember, guys, I love you all. Have a great rest of your day. Mwah.